YouTube, my name is Mesa and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, as usual, we have a ton of Destiny 2 news to go over. In this video, we're going to cover the This Week at Bungie, which is jam-packed with changes. Now that Shadowkeep is getting delayed until October, well, this season is getting extended, so we've got a new roadmap to go over and a whole bunch of changes to go along with it. There are some new screenshots we need to take a look at. These are screenshots of Shadowkeep from Steam. Now, in these screenshots, we see some new armor, we see some new weapons, some new just overall landscape parts of the moon. We also see a familiar map from Destiny 1 returning, however, some PvE shenanigans are going on there. Also, when we zoom in on one of the Hive, we're going to see a familiar symbol from one of the best DLCs from Destiny 1. And yeah, you probably already guessed it. Yeah, the Taken King. In my previous video right before this, I am giving away a set of Astro A50s. I am sponsored by them, and if you want to get a discount on any of their products, click the link in the description. But if you're interested in entering that contest, click the link annotated on screen or watch my last video after you finish watching this video. Alright folks, let's get into this news video, and if you like what you see, subscribe to this channel. Kicking it off with the This Week at Bungie, we have some more statements from Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy regarding the delay of Shadowkeep and New Light. They will be coming out on October 1st. So Luke and Mark say, as we've been getting closer and closer to serving up Shadowkeep and New Light, it has become increasingly clear to us that our releases for this fall would benefit from a bit more time in the oven. Being independent means that the future of Destiny 2 is entirely on our team. It also means that we're agile enough to choose to do what's best for the game and our players, even if it's a hard choice. We wanted to let you, our community, be the first to know that we're changing the date for Shadowkeep and New Light from September 17th to October 1st. Full details on the change, make sure to check out the new launch window article, which I will link in the description. We have 2 months between now and Shadowkeep for launch. For some, it may seem like a long time. For us, the days are flying by. Our short delay won't be followed by silence. We have a lot to reveal and explore between now and October 1st. The blog will be lively next week with some information on cross-save, PC migration, and everything else you will need to know to kick ass this fall. When Luke Smith tweeted out this article, he did a follow-up tweet that says, "I'm hoping to publish a state of the game. Warning, likely very long, somewhat too very nerdy. Post next week looking at the last 6 months of learnings from Destiny 2 and outlining the kind of changes we're making to the game in Shadowkeep and why." Now, to chime in with my opinion, one is I'm fine with the push-off. I'd rather it be a more polished product than something rushed. Two, it allows us to get cross-save a little earlier and start migrating things over. Also gives me some time to play some Borderlands for a couple of weeks prior to Shadowkeep coming out. But also Luke Smith talking about a state of the game. Yeah, we need stuff like this, guys. You know, safe to say Bungie has increased their communication in year 2 and going into year 3. In year 1, it was pretty lackluster. We went for months without hearing a peep from anyone at Bungie, and we're wondering what the heck was going on. So if they could give us more communication, just like they've been doing the last 2 years, but yeah, publish a state of the game and just be as blunt as possible in terms of soliciting feedback from us. Now, I've been looking at all the comments on my Twitter feed as well as in the comment section of my videos, and it seems like you guys are pretty much on the same page I am. You guys are cool with, hey, let it get bumped out a little bit, let it be a better product than something rushed, and then it comes out on September and it's just full of bugs and is a mess. Let's see it come out October 1st and be perfect. So here is the updated roadmap. So we still have Solstice of Heroes going on until August 27th. We've got Iron Banner the 27th until the 3rd of September. We're getting a big update 2.5.2.2, and there's a lot of things going on in this update, which I don't know how some folks will feel, or some folks will be pretty happy with them. I know I'm going to be pretty happy with some of them. Alright, Moments of Triumph and also an Infamy boost. That will be the 10th of September until the 17th. We're getting another Iron Banner from September 17th to the 24th, and from the 24th until the 1st, we have Mayhem, a Valor boost, and also another Infamy boost. We are getting a number of quality of life changes with update 2.5.2.2, and I'm going to laundry list them here, and I really want your feedback in the comment section because these are pretty big. So first off, the Moments of Triumph, well, that's been extended until September 17th. Gambit Prime and Reckoning weapon reward rates are being highly increased. They will have a bad luck protection to guarantee a drop after a set amount of runs. This I'm pretty happy with because, well, the Reckoning right now, I'm going to say is a horror show when it comes to matchmaking. Unless you're going in with a fire team and you're trying to go in solo, it's a horror show. You're always going to have a tough time completing it, or at least Tier 2 and Tier 3. Gambit Prime, okay, you know what? I want to get some more of those weapons. I don't have many of them. I only have one decent scout rifle from the Reckoning, and it's kind of like my legendary Mida multi-tool with Rampage. I like it even though scout rifles need a serious buff right now, but I'll play some Gambit Prime to get more of those weapons. Alright, the Reckoning difficulty will be tuned to be more welcoming as you hunt for rewards. Alright, I like that, but is that going to help with matchmaking? Do you think... Yeah, and sound off in the comment section. Do you think more players will hop into the Reckoning knowing this? I don't know, we'll see. Next up, Braytech Schematics will no longer have a daily lockout and will give better chances towards weapons that players do not own. Now this one's a big one here, guys. The Mountaintop and the Wendigo GL3 Pinnacle quest will become more accessible. Specific quest objectives will be tuned based on player feedback. In my humble opinion, it's because of the Twitch streamers, and I'm not taking a shot at you Twitch streamers, but when you watch the Twitch streamers, all of them are using the Mountaintop, the Wendigo, all using grenade launchers because, well, they're the best thing to melt bosses and do raid encounters and whatnot. I personally, I'm not a fan of grenade launchers. I like my heavy machine guns. That's always what I'm using, but it will be interesting to see what they do to these quest lines. I don't know. Are you guys big fans of grenade launchers? I personally am not a big fan of them. I like machine guns. There will be multiple weeks of increased valor and infamy to look forward to in September. Iron Banner will be accompanied by increased valor in each event. And remember in the last update that they're toning down the quest line for the Iron Banner objectives. I have not stepped foot in the menagerie except once to do heroic for fun with my friends, but as the season comes to a close, menagerie chests will become more rewarding as Callus sees fit. Alright, I don't know what they're gonna do here. What, you're gonna get double drops maybe per chest? Don't just do it to heroic, do it to normal so we can matchmake with folks and, well, get some gear. On the week of Destiny 2 Update 2.5.2.2, we'll be hosting a community challenge of sorts. Stay tuned for more details. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. I have no idea what to speculate what this community challenge will be. If you did not know, the Prismatic Inferno and Wolves Unleashed emblems, well, they're available and they're in your Postmaster. When you grab them, though, they're not going to be in your collection. So when you grab them, they're going to go into your character and keep them there. Do not delete them. They're not going to be in your collections. And shout out to everyone that actually played Destiny 2 during Curse of Osiris, or actually watched my videos and stuck with my channel, because man, that was a rough time for me. I certainly lost a lot of subscribers during Curse of Osiris because I continued to cover it because I knew Bungie would turn things around. Now let's start looking at these new screenshots coming out of Steam. So first off, we see a new armor set and some new weapons, and that hand cannon in the middle, well, that's the Loud Lullaby. Now, let's go from left to right. So the Titan, that gear set kind of looks like, well, it's got the astronaut look to it. The Hunter kind of looks like a mummy all wrapped up. I'm digging it. And the Warlock, I'm a Warlock main. I think that's kind of cool looking. I don't know, I'm going to show my age here, but I'm kind of getting that Devo kind of Weezer vibe to it. And I don't even know why I'm getting a Weezer vibe to it. You know what, I was just a huge Weezer fan, and that looks like something Weezer would wear on stage. I don't know. But we see new weapons. Now, I'm thinking that these weapons and also this armor set might be the planetary armor set. From Eris Morn. It looks like Eris Morn will be an NPC on the moon that we'll go see, and I don't think they would preview or show us this early what raid gear would look like. And the raid is going to be in the Black Garden, and it's going to be against the Vex. We know the name of it, the Garden of Salvation. So that's it's probably going to be all Vex themed. So this is all moon themed, and I'm going to go on record saying this is going to be the moon set or the lunar set that we'll probably get from Eris Morn as we play the game. Here we get another close-up of the Titan in his astronaut gear set. He's got the Loud Lullaby in hand, and the Warlock behind him. It looks like he's got that auto rifle again, and he's got a sword, well, it looks like to be a sword or some sort of staff behind him that's very hive-looking and, well, just straight-up weird-looking, to be frank. Here's another image of the sword and the Titan, but look in the background. What is that? That is the middle of the map First Light. You remember the good old map First Light from Destiny 1? One of my favorite maps. I believe it was in the alpha and the beta, or was it just the beta? I don't know. Oh man, that was so long ago. Yeah, that's First Light in the background, guys. So it looks like First Light is coming back, and more than likely, we're going to be doing some PvE stuff on it because, yeah, we're killing an Acolyte here in this picture. But zoom in on the Acolyte's face. Now look behind his eyes. He's got the Taken King symbol there. I'm going to link a thread over on Twitter from SinTrigger96 on Twitch. And he has a theory about that possibly the Hive on the moon could be attempting to resurrect Oryx with his worm. But I will link it in the description because I'm no lore master. He knows more than I do. It's an interesting thread. You definitely want to check it out. But he's the one that pointed that out to me, so shout out to him. I'm going to link that thread in the description. Make sure you give him a follow. In this final image, we see a close-up of the hunter using that exotic that we saw in the Vidoc. We also see some patches on the arm of this hunter. We see the warlock in front with that weird-looking sword. Look at the end of that sword. It is so bizarre-looking. But this appears to be some sort of hive ritual or something that looks like it's in the front of the keep, which is the new fortress area that's going to be on the moon. That is going to do it for this video, but I just want to say this, guys. It's obvious that update 2.5.2.2 that's there to keep us busy in September, because in August, well, we're doing Solstice of Heroes. And man, at this point, with this grind, I'm contemplating, do I actually want to have a life in August and get all 3 characters done, or just do 1 or 2 characters? I think at this point, guys, I don't have time to do all 3 characters. I want to do my Warlock, get him done, get the Legendary. I don't even think I'll go for the Masterwork. I just want to get the Legendary set, and then start working on the Hunter, and then if I have time, maybe slowly work on the Titan, but I don't think I'll have time for the Titan. But let me know in the comments section. Are you doing all 3, or are you doing 1 character? Are you doing 2? Now, granted, we are going to get a Armor 2.0 version from Banshee when Shadowkeep hits, but we're going to be getting Armor 2.0 from all different areas, and we don't know what's going to happen with our old armor. What's going to happen with exotics? That's a big question that I have, and I see a lot in my comment section, is what's up with exotic Armor 2.0? Will it be different? Will the armor we have now be moved into a 2.0 system? Will we have to reacquire those? Will folks go back into the collections and pull a 2.0 version out? I can't see them doing that. I got a feeling we might have to reacquire them. I don't know. Speculate in the comment section. Exotic Armor 2.0. Do you think we'll have to reacquire everything? Or do you think we'll just be able to pull it out of our collections? Boring. I know. Actually, you know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping we have to reacquire that stuff, because it'll make it a real interesting year. Or maybe there'll be some sort of way that we can do some sort of quest, or do some sort of upgrades, or do some sort of bounties to take your exotic armor now that you have. Let's say it's a good roll, you have some good perks on it, but turn it into an exotic armor 2.0. I know I'm rambling here, because it's the end of the video, but let me know what you would like to see for exotic armor 2.0. That's it, guys. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.